Finally, Web of Abomination is here, and the king is in love with the palace guard Emeka, and Emeka has also fallen in love with the woman king after discovering that the king is not a man but a woman, and he still fell in love with the king and also impregnated the king. How will it look like when this news will go out to the air, because pregnancy can never be hidden, right? Stay tuned, because a lot is packed in today's video. And talking about Ifekili, the wife of the king, do you know she's also pregnant by a total stranger she knows nothing about? This is getting more and more interesting. The queen of this Umuaka kingdom is so terrible to the extent that she can manipulate even tradition. But guess what? The gods can never be fooled. Yes, the gods can only allow us to deceive ourselves. Then at the end of the day, they will prove to us that they are the gods who are wiser than us. Now, talking about the king who is a woman, has finally fallen in love as he exposed everything to the palace guard Emeka. Emeka got the news. Emeka was furious about it, but guess what? Emeka also started liking another side of the king and also fell in love with the woman king. Now they started making out together in the secret. Hey, a lot is to be revealed, guys. As they started making out in the secret, the king will come out and perform his kingly duties as a king to the people of Umuaka kingdom. But she is actually a woman, but people don't know about it. And talking about Ifekili now later on discovered that she is pregnant, and having that news of pregnancy, she now rushed to go and tell the king, her husband, who is a woman, without her knowledge, that she is pregnant. And when she got there, her husband, the king, was making out together with the palace guard Emeka inside the room with the room door closed. She knocked to no avail, and she had to left to the parlor. When she went to the parlor, she had to meet with who? She met with the queen mother, the devil herself, the one that have turn everything upside down in the kingdom and make the kingdom stagnant. You know, when somebody does evil to the kingdom, prosperity and some kind of things begins to fade away from that village, right? Yes, because she has desecrated the land, and the land is no longer doing well even in farming. Now, talking about the queen mother, when she got the news that Ifekili, the king's wife, is pregnant, she was amazed, she was surprised, and she was happy, because actually she was already getting worried that Ichienze is getting to her nerves, because remember, Ichie came and told her that that thing that she is hiding will soon be made manifest in the open, and she was contemplating on that phrase made by Ichienze. So now that the pregnancy news came to her, she became so relieved. She said this pregnancy came timely, that this pregnancy is going to cover a lot of things, it's going to solve a lot of problems and a lot of doubts, and she was just so happy. But Ifekili, the wife of the king, never knew that she is just being used. She thought the queen mother is actually happy for her, and the queen mother told her that henceforth she will do nothing in the kingdom again, that everything will be done for her, even it means feeding her. They will feed her because she doesn't want anything to happen to her unborn child, who is the royal king to this kingdom, the next heir apparent to the kingdom. And she prays that the child should be a man and not a woman. Now, talking about the king, the woman king was together with the palace guard. She has fallen in love so much that the palace guard Emeka was now telling her that, see, do not allow your emotions to override you. Continue behaving like a man. Continue acting like the king you are, okay? Then we can only meet in secret places, and I will support you all the time. I am here for you 100%. Emeka, who has been so loyal to the kingdom, just out of love, Emeka has fallen out and betrayed the kingdom as well by deceiving the people of Umuaka. He has just joined the league of deceit. But now, the people of Umuaka, they are still in darkness. So, guess what the woman king told Emeka the palace guard, I cannot resist you. In fact, I want to take off this royalty. This is not my life. I want to start a new brand life because I just found love in you. I just found a new chapter in you. You are the kind of man I've always wanted in my life. And Emeka the palace guard was like, you are just so sweet. You are the kind of woman I also want in my life. And the woman king now told Emeka that they should relocate, that they should run away, that in fact that she has a lot of money that they can start life with it abroad, and abandon her duties as the king of Umuaka and go away. The palace guard told her that no, she owes the people of Umuaka that kingship to take care of them, lead them, and solve their problems. Now, she now told the palace guard that she is tired of pretending that she is not the king. She has never entered the sacred room. She has not even held the or for the staff of the king. No, that she is not the king. That they should cut off this crap. That she is no longer going to please her mother again. She wants to start her own life by her own self. That they should relocate to the state. And Emeka was like, okay, if you say so. Now, Emeka now left. They say when you reveal a secret to somebody, that secret will also touch another person. This was a secret that Emeka the palace guard was meant to keep. Emeka now went and took the secret and told his own best friend and asked the best friend to keep the secret. That actually the king that you all are seeing is a woman and not a man. The friend was shocked. That what are you telling me? Emeka said yes, and they have been making out together. And in fact, he is in love with the woman king. And in fact, they are traveling abroad to get married and start a new life there. The friend was shocked. The friend was like, I don't get this news. I don't get the whole scenario. How come was the queen mother able to do this up to this state and nobody realized it? And Emeka told the friend that the queen mother is a legend in evil. That she manipulated the whole thing. That don't you doubt the power of a woman. A woman can manipulate a situation for you to be with that woman. You people can live for 20 years, but you are a fool under that woman. You don't know. The woman will manipulate you, manipulate your brain, and make you believe what you see. Meanwhile, that is not it. That is what the palace guard was telling the friend. And they hailed the queen mother. The queen mother was able to deceive the whole kingdom, deceive the council of elders, except for Ichienze. Because Ichienze always suspected that something is not right, but they tagged him the enemy to the throne, the enemy to the kingdom, because he is the only one that was against everything that was happening, because he felt it in his spirit, so he was never deceived. The rest of the elders were deceived. They were eating and drinking. That is why they say that in this life, if you are that type that you cannot see food, if you see chicken, you eat. You see drink, you will drink. My people, you will easily be deceived and you will die a miserable death, because your greed is what is controlling you. Your longer throat is what is controlling you, not your brain. Be a man and take a decision. Don't eat anyhow. Don't just accept anything because you are hungry. No, hunger will not kill you. So that is what happened to the elders. Hunger was their problem. They were eating and dining with the queen. The queen was giving them money and they had to forget about what was glaring in the eyes. But Ichienze refused to be part of that conspiracy. Nobody could manipulate his brain. Now, Ichie was in the house lamenting. What is this all about? They decided now to go to the palace to meet up with the king, to have a meeting with the king. As Ichie and the elders were sitting for the council of meeting, waiting for the king, the woman king stepped in. Immediately she stepped in. Oh my God. She started like somebody has sprayed an awful perfume that is irritating my skin, my system. It's making me to vomit. I don't want it. I want to leave. And Ichienze was like, my king, we are here to talk about an important issue, to address issues of the kingdom. And you are here talking about one useless perfume sprayed by somebody? No, that should not be the problem here. That should be the least of your concern here. And the king was bitter and saying that I'm telling people that perfume is irritating me and I can't sit here. These are already symptoms that she is pregnant. Hey, my people. And the other elder said, I am the one that have sprayed perfume, and I've always been spraying this perfume while coming to the kingdom for us to have palace meeting. So I don't see why it should be irritating you now. And the king was like, I'm not going to sit here again. It became so irritating to the extent that the king wanted to vomit. The king had to rush to the bathroom to vomit them. Now the elders were confused. Why is the king behaving like a pregnant woman? Why is the king showing symptoms of pregnancy? And the other person says, shut up. How can you say that? Maybe it should be malaria or whatsoever. How can you say a man is pregnant? Have you ever heard before in the history of life that a man is pregnant? That this is no way. And guess what? As they were lamenting in the parlor, the king was inside the room throwing out, and after that she decided to take shower. And guess what? Effectively, the king's wife was going to the room and heard the king showering. She was now like she wants to see her husband showering. She now sneaked in to open the door. As she opened the door, she saw the word of abomination. Her eyes could not tell what she saw. She screamed that she had seen a woman, that I am married to a woman. How am I married to a woman? She was shocked. She was confused. She was devastated. And she was even like, what is going on here? Did I see very well? She looked again and she saw that she's actually married to a woman and not a man. Can you imagine that kind of shock? Can you imagine that kind of feeling? Discover that you have been married to a woman and not a man. She now rushed downstairs and met the elders there. She told the elders what her eyes saw, that she is married to a woman and not a man, that the king is a woman, the king is not a man. The elders were like, what are you saying? And Ichienze had to scream, web of abomination has just been revealed. This has just taken place in Umuaka Kingdom. That I said it. Something was not right about that caricature we just crowned as a king. Something was not right. Are you sure of the information you're telling us? She said yes, that she is married to a woman and not a man. And the funniest thing is that she is pregnant and she doesn't know how to explain this pregnancy. And she has never for once cheated on her man. That how come she is pregnant? That is something that is confusing to her. My people have to be confused, like seriously. Guess what? Ichie, they were all confused. Everybody was lamenting. The queen mother said, my son has finished me. The queen mother now met up with the king, and the king told the queen mother that, mother, I am tired of this fake life. I want to live my own life. She dressed now as a woman, packed her luggages, and the mother was begging her. The mother was like, I am finished. How can you be telling me you are in love with the palace guard? How can you be telling me that you are pregnant? This is not right. You have just killed me. You have just finished me. The plan I started from childbirth up to now. I deceived your father, the king, that you are a man. I deceived the people of Umuaka that you are a man. I managed to manipulate all things from childhood up to this state. Is this the time you want to disappoint me and expose me? My daughter, you have just finished me. And the woman king told the mother that, mother, allow me live my life. I am tired of this kind of life. This is not my life. I want to live like a woman that I am. God created me woman and not man. I can't continue pretending to be a man, to be the king. You and I know that I am not a king. So why will I keep holding the community down? You are selfish, mother. You are evil. You are wicked. In fact, I am traveling. I am going. And I'll go very far from this kingdom and live my life with Emeka, the palace guard. The mother was like, don't leave me. You know I am the only one left behind. You are the only thing I have. Your father is gone. Your father is dead. Now you want to leave me. You deserve to be alone because you are evil. You are evil. Queen mother is very evil. Now, the chief priest came and the queen mother had to confess her crime, confess to the sins that she has done. Everywhere was shocked, everywhere was shattered. And guess what? The queen explained to Ifekili, the wife of the woman king, that they smuggled in somebody they paid to sleep with her and get her pregnant. She said she is finished, that her life is destroyed, that her grandmother has finished her. Her grandmother told her that she's supposed to be a queen to marry a king. That was why she got married to the king, not knowing that she got married to a woman, that her life is destroyed. And the chief priest said, no, your life is not destroyed. It was predestined. The man that impregnated you is the real king of the kingdom. Everybody was shocked. Me, myself, I'm surprised. He changed, they asked the king how. And the chief priest explained further that the king impregnated his mother, and the mother gave birth to him, but the king is not aware of it. He is the lost but found prince. So you are just married to the king. So you are pregnant for the king. He is the one to be crowned as the king. Your grandmother never lied to you. You are the future queen of this kingdom with a pure heart. Everywhere was confusing. Then in change, they said, upon all the men in this community, why is it that the queen mother went and picked him to come and sleep with you? And the queen mother said, because he resembled the king so much. That was the reason why he picked him, so that he can come and sleep with the king's wife, so that the child that will give birth to will resemble royalty. Nobody will question them. That was the reason he picked this one. The gods are wise. My people, this is not easy. Now, they had to go and look for him. They brought him and he became the king. They crowned him. And the woman king went abroad together with the palace guard and they started their life there. So this also teaches us that what? Never trade your reasoning for peanuts. Let nobody buys it, and also be authentic. You can never deceive the gods. You can never fool nature in life. If you enjoyed this, let me hear you out in the comment section below. What do you think about web of abomination? And let's also learn to live life the right way. Because whatsoever thing we do, it will tend to haunt us even in our old age and we'll be left alone. Look at the queen mother. She has lost everything. Lost everything. And stripped off her royalty because of her selfishness to hold the throne captive. See you guys in our next video. If you are the first time watching us, kindly subscribe to join us in this space, and also turn on your notification bell as well. And don't forget to drop your point of view in the comment section below. What do you think about the woman king getting pregnant for the palace guard, and also for Ifekili, the wife of the woman king, being impregnated by the real prince or the king of the land? Let me hear from you in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.